Hello, my darlings. Mama Lou here, and it is already the third week in August, so I wanted to get all of my air signs their weekly reading. So this could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be in your sun, your rising, your moon sign, your Venus. Watch your big three. Maybe you got friends, loved ones you want to cross watch with. But this week, what we're going to do is we're going to pull an oracle card to kind of get an overall energy for the week. Pull some tarot cards, and then we're going to use the in-between tarot to kind of help us. How do we navigate from this point to this point throughout the week? That kind of energy as well. So buckle up. Let's get going. Remember, this is a general reading though, so please take what resonates, leave what does not. My reading should be for confirmation or for knowing if you're on the right path, all that good stuff. So please take it for what it is. Ooh, did you guys see that? Ooh. All right. Ooh, you got the Siren for your overall energy this week. Really beautiful card. Okay. It says on there, a temptation may lead you astray. That's not the first energy I got. We'll get to that part. But the first thing I got right now is this week, you may be very magnetic. You may be just putting out a vibe of I don't know, getting people's attention, drawing people in, possibly even being very attractive at this time. All great energy coming from you. That's the energy I'm really coming out of you. Very positive, very vibrant, almost like a light in the darkness, where, moth to the flame kind of energy really happening. So if you're looking for love, if you're looking for that promotion at work, if you're, wanting to, get more recognition, put yourself out there, this would be a good time if that's something that you've been working on, especially if you're trying to do, start up a business, or, maybe you do something that you need to get people's attention. Maybe you're in advertising, whatever this is. Or if you're going out and putting yourself in the dating pool, or if you don't have a partner right now, it's just you kind of like being very secure with who you are and putting your best foot forward, just assuming that people are going to like you. Like, always, like, have that kind of energy this week of just assume that you got it. There's a bit of confidence happening this week as well. So really interesting. There is the side note of this one, a temptation may lead you astray. So just be careful of any vices that you might have. Maybe that's watching too much internet, or, scrolling too long, or this could be, overindulging in food, or it could even be an overindulging in exercise or things like that, or spending too much time at work rather than at home, like a work-home balance situation. And this could also be having those ideas of something greener on the other side, like that kind of energy as well. So just be careful of those types of things. This week, just be sure not to over imbibe in any, anything. Don't overdo anything. Stay on the level is kind of the energy that I'm getting. Really cool. All right, let's get some tarot cards to see what other things are coming up this week for you guys. Let's see what we got for my Geminis, Libras, and Aquarius. So this is an elemental reading from the Sylph spirits. Let's see what comes up. All right, got the Death card. Yeah, change is coming. And I feel that with that Siren card as well. Like I said, like all of a sudden you're that magnetism that you have may be like the starting point of a change in your fortune, a change in your circumstances, a change in just you in general and how you view yourself. Like maybe you're a little bit more shy or a little bit more introverted. And like I said, but because people are just drawn to you, it actually builds your confidence, and that kind of metamorphoses you. So you kind of get out of your little shell and you have more confidence, which is really awesome. So there's something along that. There's also something here about, like, maybe you are experiencing some more major changes in your life, and change can be difficult. Change can be uncomfortable. Change can be, unsettling when you don't know what it's for or where it's going to lead you to. And so this is you not being resistant to change this week, and embrace it. Go with the flow. I mean, even she's a mermaid, like go with the flow. All right. I know it's a siren, but you know what I mean. But the Sylph spirits are really just coming through with, yes, change is going to come. It's going to happen whether you want it to or not. So this is, don't fight against it. Don't fight against, you know, seeing things differently. Don't fight against seeing yourself differently. And like I said, with all this positive attention that you might be getting, take it. Take it and use it so you can be more confident, so you can be more bold, so that you aren't scared of changes coming, or that you aren't scared of your circumstances shifting. But this very much feels like something needs to end, whether this is a relationship, whether this is your circumstances, whether this is your job, whether this is just a basic situation that you're going through in your life. It's the universe. The death card very much is the universe telling you that you can't stay here. This energy is dead. It's not helping you progress. It's not moving you forward. This way of thinking is not helping you, or this relationship is holding you back, or these friends are not for you for the long haul. And that can be hard. That can be sad. That can be difficult, you know, and it may want to, you know, suck you in and lead you astray because you're tempted because this is comfortable. This is what I know. I've been at this job for this long, and I've got some seniority now, and I don't want to start over. Like, all of these types of feelings are totally normal, but the universe is going to be really asking you to just let it go. Like, it's not meant for you in this moment. Maybe it's going to come back around. Maybe it's not, but you need to continue on your walk. You need to continue on your progression, because this is your life. This is your, you know, existence. This is your incarnation to do these things. And it's not good or bad. It just is. Change is inevitable. Okay. So it's kind of that kind of energy of just embracing that and not falling into the stubbornness of, I don't want to change. No. This is what I know. This is what I like. This is my routine. This is, you know, I have this plan. I have this 5-year plan, and this is coming too soon. I'm not ready for this. You know, like, sometimes the universe doesn't care what your plan is. Sometimes the universe is going to be like, yeah. You may have had a 5-year plan. We're up in the timeline on that, because it's for your highest good. Because otherwise, if we don't, you're going to miss this one turn up here, and, you know, you got to play the 4D chess with with your life sometimes, and sometimes you don't always see it all, and that's what your guides, your ancestors, or whatever you believe in is going to help you over those things. Yeah, because then you got the 10 of Wands, because you are unburdening yourself from anything that is holding you back, or anything that's telling you that you can't make it to the finish line, or that it's not worth it, or that it very much feels to me as well, kind of in like relationships or friendships or something like that, that you want to fight it, that you feel like if you don't put in all of this effort, because like let's say you've been in a relationship for a very long time, like years and years, and you've put in a lot of work into it. You've put your passion into it. You've put your heart and soul into it. And so even though it's not great, you kind of like put it on some sort of a pedestal, or you raise it up to be more significant than it is, because of time spent, or because of a lack of wanting to, like I said, change, the lack of wanting to have to do it again, put yourself out there again, things like that. Like, I'm never going to find a person like this again. And yeah, it's not perfect. This is kind of that energy of it's your passions, it's your work, not the other person's, or not this situation, or not this job. You know, you need to harvest that and bring it home to you. You know, that kind of energy of, is it feeding me? Is it nurturing me? Is it, you know, getting me excited? And if it feels like it's too burdensome, or that maybe it's just like, I don't know if this is, you know, the ending that I wanted. Like it very much feels like you deserve better than okay. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. You deserve better than just ho-hum. And this could be in any area of your life. And it feels like you maybe, I'm also getting a little bit like spinning your wheels and putting efforts into things that are negative for some reason. With this death card, the 10 of Wands, and then that temptation that's leading you astray. Maybe you're tempted to get revenge. Maybe you're tempted to make someone pay. Maybe you're tempted to want to exact karma on someone. All that's doing, that's not hurting them. It's hurting you. It's making you live in that energy, and then you're stuck in this repeating cycle of a death cycle where you're not living your life. You're living your life for someone else's energy, to prove a point or to do something. There's something here about just let that go. That's kind of the energy that I'm really getting here. And yeah, it's tempting. Everybody wants to see someone get their comeuppance. Nobody's above that. I'm not above that. Like, that kind of energy is valid. But what are you working towards? What do you actually want to bring home to yourself? What do you actually want to be putting your energy into? Do you want to be putting it into positive things, or do you want to be putting it into looking back and being like, well, I know that, you know, in the classic 10 of Wands, the guy's got like all this stuff and he's got like a mile left home, and it's like, keep your eye forward. If he turned around and was like, ugh, why did you know, like, why are you looking back? You know, that's the past. Like, this is a bit of that move on energy. And yeah, you maybe put in all that work here, but at some point you gotta unburden yourself and just take home what you want, what you need, what completes you, you know, if I want to get cheesy with it. That's kind of the energy that I'm really getting here. So this week you guys are you're dealing with some interesting stuff. Well, at least, yeah, full. It's new story. New story. You can put the other story to bed. And that's okay. The universe will figure it out for you. You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to fret about it. You don't need to agonize over it. You don't need to, there's no action from you required other than you to step into your next life, to have fresh eyes, a fresh exuberance and excitement, to just be moving forward, to just be moving on. It's great. This could be in a new job opportunity. This could be in moving. This could be in starting a new relationship, starting a new, going to school, whatever this is you just kind of letting all that baggage go. And look at, he only has this teeny tiny bag. Do you think that's enough for a life's worth of baggage for him for this next journey? No. He's only taking what's his. Only taking what's his. Because right after this comes the Magician. He's only taking what is his. He's leaving all that behind. So it's very much like, let it go. Very frozen of us right now. But that's kind of the energy that I'm really getting here. This is you having a fresh start and taking that opportunity. Take that opportunity. Don't be led astray. Don't be tempted to keep looking back. This is you just being like, fresh start, new me. I'm letting all that go. It's almost like, you know, like when you were a kid and there were like, I never got to do this, but there was a lot of kids who did this. Like, I always thought it was going to be super cool, but like where they moved schools and like, I knew someone and they were like, I love moving schools because I get to start out at a new school and nobody knows who I am. I can be whoever I want. I can do whatever I want to do. It's kind of that vibe in a weird way, but not like, you know, like a shady way or, you know, you pretending to be someone you're not. No, this is you being the authentic you. Like I said, you're embracing all the parts of yourself, but only the parts of yourself, not how others have perceived you in the past or how society has told you to be this is you giving that yourself that fresh start to just be like, you know what, I'm turning a new leaf. I'm going to be me. And I'm going to figure that out along the way, but I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go. That kind of energy. Really super cool. I'm liking this reading. All right. So what other messages from the Sylph spirits do we have? So this is the in-between tarot. So this is going to kind of help us know how to navigate from, one of these thoughts to the next. So let's see what happens here. I'm really liking your guys' reading though. It's very positive. Like I said, you're also going to be very magnetic, which maybe that magnetism allow it to propel you or pull you towards a new environment, towards a new job, towards a new relationship, towards a new outlook on life, towards a new belief system. You know, the Fool isn't telling you that that's how it's got to be for forever. No, this is just the start. It's giving yourself the space to have that start. Letting the past die and moving on. That's kind of it. Let it go. That's kind of the energy that I got. That one's good. I thought one flipped over, but I don't think it did. Please be sure to do all the YouTube things, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, all that fun stuff. Okay. Yeah, we got the you got the Four of Pentacles to the Five of Pentacles. Okay. So this is you, like I said, it may, when I said the thing about like maybe you want to kind of stay, you know, this is my comfort zone. Like this is my comfort zone. The Four of Pentacles is all about I feel secure here. And the in-between tarot is the I feel secure here to the, oh my goodness, I don't know what I'm going to do phase of the Pentacles. It's kind of the energy, which is very Fool energy here. So this is you kind of letting go of, well, this is the comfort zone I have. This is the routine I have. This is what I know. This is how I've always been. This is what I always do. This is, you know, how's that serving you? How's that served you so far? Are you learning any lessons or are you just repeating the same lessons over and over again? That's kind of what it's getting there. So this is you kind of just being like, I know this is my comfort space, but I got to step out of my comfort zone. I got to start for me. I got to start for me and leave all that behind because it's an illusion, honestly. Okay, because then you got the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands. Yeah, it's time to go from planning phase to action phase. That's literally what it feels like. It's been like, okay, you know, like if you think about like a trip, you know, it's like, okay, I've got everything packed. Everything's done. I got everything packed. Okay, now you got to get in the car. Okay. Yeah, maybe you've got your driving route somewhat figured out, you know, whatever. But also allow for the adventure. Treat your life as an adventure, not a destination. That's kind of the overall energy. So if you focus on that, focus on the journey this week, I think that's going to really help you as you deal with these changes, as you deal with, you know, any kind of attention you're getting, and as you take your step into your next life. That's really super positive. So great week, you guys. So all my air babies, Geminis, Libras, Aquarius, I hope that this was helpful. If you want a reading from me, you can always go to mamalutero@gmail.com and send me an email and we can get you booked. I've opened up my books for this next week if you're interested. And also check me out on TikTok. I do free stuff all the time. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.